So student, today we will see the parallelogram and rectangle. It is although given in class 8 book, but it is very important for all the classes. Okay. Now let's have a look. I have made a parallelogram. You can see here, and we'll see each and every property of parallelogram. Okay. Now then also see from here parallelogram will make a rectangle. Okay. So opposite sides are equal in parallelogram. You see opposite sides are equal. Opposite, then it is opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are also parallel, you can see here. Okay, opposite angles are equal, you can see opposite angles are also equal, and the diagonals, you see here diagonals are not equal. You can see here it is coming till over 1 2, it is coming 6.5, and here it is coming nearly about 4.5. Okay, so the diagonals are not equal in regular what parallelogram. Diagonals are not equal in regular parallelogram. Clear? Okay, now you see from here we can make a what rectangle. From here we can make a rectangle. That's what I'm trying to do it. You see here from parallelogram I made a rectangle. Okay, now got it now in this rectangle you can see here also opposite sides are equal. You can see the same thing, but the same stick only I am making, so the opposite sides are equal. Clear? There is no confusion. Okay, so this sticks only I used for making the parallelogram. Now I am using for making the rectangle. So the opposite sides are equal. Clear? Opposite sides are parallel also. You can see opposite sides are parallel. Okay, you see here. Opposite angles are what? Opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Why? All the angles are 90 degree. But this is the difference between a rectangle and a parallelogram. Here also opposite angles are equal but not 90 degree. But here opposite angles are all 90, all angles are 90 degree, so all the angles are 90 means opposite angles are equal. This is the main difference between a rectangle and a parallelogram. In parallelogram angles are not 90 degree, but in rectangle angles are 90 degree. Diagonals bisect each other, diagonals are equal. You just now you see here diagonals, if you measure diagonals you'll find diagonals are equal. Here you see it is coming till 5.5, so here it is also coming 5.5. Clear? So diagonals are equal in rectangle, and the diagonals are bisect each other. They are also bisecting each other. Clear? And this since we have made this rectangle from the parallelogram, so all the rectangles is it is a parallelogram, means all the rectangles is a part of a parallelogram. So I have drawn here Venn diagram. You see the blue coloring, it is a parallelogram, and inside there is a rectangle, is a red coloring. Are we getting it? So all the rectangles are parallelogram, but all the parallelograms are not rectangle. Why? Because in rectangle the main difference is in rectangle the angles are 90, and the parallelogram all the angles are not 90. In rectangles the diagonals are equal, but in regular parallelogram the diagonals are not equal. That is why all the rectangles are parallelogram and all the parallelograms are not rectangles. Clear? Now we'll see the difference between a square and a what rhombus. You see here. Now you can see here I have made rhombus. Okay, and in rhombus opposite sides are equal. You know opposite sides are equal in rhombus. Sorry, it is a square. Sorry, so it is a square. So opposite sides are equal. Diagonals are what? Diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals are equal. You can see here also diagonals are also equal. You can still 7. So here it is also coming 7. Okay, diagonals are equal and they are also bisecting. Angles, all the angles are 90 degree as rectangles. Okay, so and the now we will try to make a what? We will make a rhombus from the square. So square ka all properties: opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, diagonals are equal, diagonals are bisecting. Diagonals are what? Bisecting. Okay, clear? This is the main thing. Okay, now let's start. We will try to make a what? Rhombus from this. Let's see whether we'll be able to do it or not, but I'm trying it. With the same thing I'm just doing it, so it is a rhombus. Just I'm trying to make you understand. Now it is a rhombus. Clear? It is like this. Now rhombus. Okay? Clear? So in rhombus, you can see here. In rhombus, you can see here what are the properties. Opposite sides are equal because with the same stick only we are making. As I have used the sticks to make the square, I am here also using same stick to make the what? The rhombus. So the opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are also equal. You can see the opposite angles are equal, mind it, but not 90 degree. This is the main difference between the square and the rhombus. Here all the angles are 90 degree, the angles are not 90 degree. Okay, diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Diagonals are not equal. You will see here the diagonals are not equal. From here 1 to 6, here you can 1 to 7. So diagonals are not equal, but they are bisecting each other at 90 degree. Clear? And opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. So here the conclusion is it is a what? It is a parallelogram. Means a square is a parallelogram, but every square, okay, square is a parallelogram, and that is rhombus is also a parallelogram. This is the main property of this. Means all these things that I have taught you, that is rectangle, square, and rhombus, all are parallelogram. Okay, all are parallelogram. Means you can see here I have made it. I have made a what I say Venn diagram. So here you can see. So I have taken parallelogram blue, rectangle red, and square by again blue. Means you see the rectangles and the parallelogram, rectangles and the square both are inside the parallelogram. Means all are parallelograms. Means all the squares are parallelogram, all the rectangles are parallelogram, all the rhombuses are parallelogram. Clear? Okay, but okay, now we'll just try to understand what is a kite. Kite is a different thing. It is really different because the two sides are now here you see it is a kite. Okay, now you can see in kite these two lines are what? Equal. It is a kite. Okay. So these two lines are equal and these two lines are equal. These and these are not equal. Okay. And there are two diagonals. One diagonal is this. You can see here, and another will be here. One is the bigger diagonal, another is the smaller diagonal. Okay. Clear. So here the bigger diagonal is bisecting the smaller diagonal. That I can make you understand here. Kite. You can see here the bigger diagonal is intersecting the smaller diagonal at 90 degree. Okay, bisecting the smaller by 90 degree means OB equals to PB equals to PD. Clear? And AB equals to AD and BC equals to CD. You see here, this type of sides are equal. Means adjacent sides. Adjacent AB adjacent है, लेकिन ये दोनों equal नहीं है. इधर इधर एडजस्टेंट है जो ओवरलैप नहीं, और ये इधर इधर एडजस्टेंट है, ये इक्वल है. एंड दो यहाँ पर आपका बनेगा डायगोनल्स बिगर डायगोनल्स एंड स्मॉलर डायगोनल. बिगर डायगोनल्स क्या है? स्मॉलर को क्या करते हैं? परपेंडिकुलरली बाइसेक्ट करता है, परपेंडिकुलरली. क्लियर? सो इट इज नॉट अ पैरेललोग्राम. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है, ये पैरेललोग्राम नहीं है. पहले हमने जो पढ़ा रेक्टेंगल, स्क्वायर एंड रोम्बस, ऑल आर पैरेललोग्राम, बट इट इज नॉट अ पैरेललोग्राम. एवरी काइट इज नॉट अ स्क्वायर and every kite is not a rhombus. ये याद रखना है जो कि हम आपको बता रहे हैं. यहाँ पर हम लिखे थे कि every square is a kite, हर एक स्क्वायर काइट होगा. every rhombus is a kite, हर एक rhombus काइट होगा. but every kite is not a square, हर एक काइट स्क्वायर नहीं होगा and हर एक काइट rhombus भी नहीं होगा. So I tried to make you understand about the what पैरेललोग्राम से कैसे रेक्टेंगल आए, कैसे स्क्वायर से हम लोग रोम्बस आए, एंड ये एक तो स्पेशल फिगर दैट इज कॉल्ड द व्हाट? इट इज कॉल्ड द काइट. एंड काइट का आप देख रहे हैं हम अलग से एक यहाँ पर पेंसिल से बनाए काइट. काइट एक ऐसा चीज जो कि पैरेललोग्राम के अंदर नहीं है. सो दैट्स वाई इसको हम अलग से बनाए हैं, इसका पेंसिल से बनाए होंगे. देखो काइट, काइट क्या है आपको हम बता रहे हैं. काइट क्या है? एवरी स्क्वायर इज ए काइट. इसीलिए जो काइट है ना, स्क्वायर के अंदर में भी आ रहा है और रोम्बस का भी में भी अंदर आ रहा है. ठीक है. सो एवरी स्क्वायर इज काइट. स्क्वायर काइट हो सकता है, रोम्बस काइट हो सकता है, लेकिन हर एक काइट स्क्वायर नहीं होगा, हर एक काइट रोम्बस नहीं होगा. ये याद रखिए. दिस ऑल अबाउट द बेसिक of parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, and a kite. Thank you very much.